Hello everyone, welcome back Paramedical Career Academy. Today I am going to continue with 5000 MCQ series of CHO examination. Actually this questions is also helpful for sanitary inspector examinations. So let's begin with unit 3, that is common conditions, heart, urinary system and blood disorders. Question number 1 is risk for heart disease include option A high BP, option B smoking, option C lack of exercise and option D all of the above. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 2 is rhythmic construction of heart is option A is diastole, option B is palpitation, option C is systole, option D is ventricle contract. So the correct answer is option C, that is systole. Question number 3 is the opening of right atrium into the right ventricle is guarded by option A is mitral valve, option B tricuspid valve, option C bicuspid valve and option D is aortic valve. So the correct answer is option B, that is tricuspid valve. Question number 4 is approx weight of heart is option A 250 gram, option B 300 gram, option C 340 gram, option D 350 gram. So the correct answer is option B, that is 300 gram. Question number 5 is what is the resting adult heartbeat? Option A is 400 to 60, 40 to 60 beats per minute, option B 80 to 100 beats per minute, option C 60 to 80 beats per minute, option D 70 to 90 beats per minute. So the correct answer is option C, that is 60 to 80 beats per minute. Question number 6 is which is the symptoms of coronary artery disease? Option A pain or discomfort in chest, option B diarrhea, option C headache and option D sleep disorder. So the correct answer is option A, that is pain or discomfort in the chest. Question number 7 is which test is used to diagnose CAD? Option A is treadmill stress test, option B history of all the patient, option C ECG, option D is all of the above. So the correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. Question number 8 is in the heart a clogged artery caused by a heart attack, in brain it cause option A is migraine, option B is mental illness, option C stroke and option D seizure. So the correct answer is option C, that is stroke. Question number 9 is sudden cardiac arrest means that the heart, option A stop beating, option B beating dangerously slow, option C has a cycle of beating and stopping, option D skipping beats. So the correct answer is stop beating. Question number 10 is immediate management of heart failure is option A administrator 300 mg of aspirin by orally, option B put oxygen mask and start oxygen, option C is give CPR in case of sudden cardiac arrest, option D all of the above. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 11 is what are the common signs and symptoms of heart failure? Option A is shortness of breath or doubling breathing, option B fatigue, option C swelling, option D all of the above. So correct answer is option D. Question number 12 is what are the risk factor of heart failure? Option A medical history of heart related disease, option B weight, option C age and option D all of the above. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 13 is drug used in treating heart attack. Option A is dexamethasone, option B calcium gluconate, option C aspirin, option D MgSO4. So the correct answer is option C. Question number 14 is warning signs of heart disease include option A is breathlessness, option B headache, option C excessive hunger, option D is sudden weight loss. So the correct answer is option A. Question number 15 is which is the most desirable BP? Option A 160 to 110 mmHg, option B 130 is to 90 mmHg, option C 120 to 80 mmHg, option D 90 to 60 mmHg. So the correct answer is option C. Question number 16 is select the true statement from the following. Option A, the elder we get, the greater is the risk to develop high BP. Option B, hypertension shows symptoms in most people. Option C is hypertension is inherited, so the best way is to take medicines. Option D, sea salt contains loss of minerals, so it is good for health. So the correct answer is option A. Question number 17 is the risk of developing high BP can reduced by option A reduce salt intake, option B eating a balanced diet, option C taking regular exercise, option D all of the above. So the correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. Question number 18 is what can be the sign and symptom of high BP? Option A headache and heaviness in head, option B weight loss, option C constipation, option D is sleepiness. So the correct answer is option A. Question 19 is graveyard of RBC is option A is kidney, option B liver, option C spleen, option D thymus. So the correct answer is option C, that is spleen. Question number 20 is which leukocytes release heparin and histamines in blood? Option B basophils, option B neutrophil, option C eosinophil, option D monocytes. So the correct answer is option A. Question number 21 is vitamin essential for clothing is option A is vitamin C, option B vitamin A, option C vitamin K, and option D is vitamin B. So the correct answer is option C. Question number 22 is anemia is common condition. What happens when a person has anemia? Option A, the body produces too much iron. Option B, the body does not have enough RBC. Option C, the blood become thick. Option D, too many white cells are produced. So the correct answer is option B. Question number 23 is what is aplastic anemia? Option A is deficiency of iron. Option B deficiency of vitamin B12 and B9. Option C deficient production of blood cells in bone marrow. Option D RBC shaped like a farmer's sickle. So the correct answer is option C. Question number 24 is common symptom of megaloblastic anemia is option A is glossitis, option B is meningitis, option C is tonsillitis, option C encephalitis. So the correct answer is option A. Question number 25 is full form of CBC. Option A complete blood cells, option B complete blood count, option C Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation, option D is component of blood cells. So the correct answer is option B. Question number 26 is sign and symptoms of blood disorder is option A pallor, option B constipation, option C is numbness, option D loss of sensitivity. So the correct answer is option A, that is pallor. Question number 27 sign and symptoms of blood disorder is not included. Option A jaundice, option B blood in vomiting, option C is malaise, option D is hyperventilation. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 20 is diagnostic assessment of blood disorder is not include. Option A is history collection, option B check HB and CBC, option C is examine of jaundice and pallor, option D is sputum examination. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 29 is management of megaloblastic anemia is option A is avoid injection, option B give vitamin B and K, option C injection hydroxycobalamin and cyanocobalamin or folic acid tablet, option D is pregabalin tablet. So the correct answer is option C. Question number 30 is groups in most likely have anemia. Option A man, option B woman, option C child, option D older adults. So the correct answer is option B. Question number 31 is a lack of these will result abnormal large RBC and a condition called megaloblastic anemia. Option A oxygen, option B vitamin C, option C vitamin B12 and folic acid, and option D is CO2. So the correct answer is option C. Question number 32 is which of the following is not symptom of UTI? Option A is burning micturition, option B is dysuria, option C is hesitancy, option D is nystagmus. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 33 is symptoms of chronic bacterial prostatic is not include. Option A pelvic or perineal pain, option B recurrent episodes of cystitis, option C is dysuria, option D is polyuria. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 34 is which of the following is not characteristics of UTIs? Option A male with perineal pelvic or prostate pain, or woman with unclear history of risk for STD. Option C, pregnant, non-pregnant, healthy woman with clear history suggestive of UTI. Option D is patient suffering from severe headache. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 35 is complication of UTIs is option A synopsis, option D is pyelonephritis, option B is cyanophilitis, option D is laryngitis. So the correct answer is option B. Question number 36 is which of the following is not a treatment of UTIs? Option A is clotrimazole twice daily for 5 days. Option B, fluoroquinolone twice daily for 3 to 5 days. Option C, tablet cefzimine 100 mg twice day. Option C, SSRI twice daily for 5 days. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 37 is UTI effects in girls. Option A 1.5 to 2%, option B 6 to 8%, option C 20 to 25%, option D 9.2 to 12%. So the correct answer is option B. So that's it for today guys. I hope you like this session. If you like this session, please like, share, subscribe this channel and keep watching. Thank you so much.